Good morning. Usually this is where I'm somewhere standing up and walking around, but my phone's been acting up and I've been just running really far behind today. But today is about mindfulness. Kind of funny. But it's really important to have a good mindset about stuff, whether you're trying to run a race, you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to do anything. Having a good frame of mind is important no matter what you're trying to do. You know, even if it's yoga or archery. I mean, I don't know anything about archery, except there's something called a whisker biscuit, and it sounds real fun to say. And anyway, but there really is. Also today, Jason's going to be talking about yoga, which is good as part of mindfulness and meditation and things like that. I know a little bit about yoga. All I know is I've been kicked out of a class or two before because honestly, I turn into an immature 8-year-old if somebody says to squeeze your coccyx with a very straight face. I just can't do it, sorry. But when it comes to meditation, a lot of people tend to freak out and think it's some kind of, Eastern religion thing. It's not. It is not in the aspect I'm talking about. So you're not going to open your mind and the Pokemon demons is going to take over. I heard a guy really say that. So there are no Pokemon demons that will take you over from this type of meditation. What I'm talking about is an app called Headspace. Headspace. A very good app. It's free. It guides you through like a 10-minute meditation. It's easy. And what it does is 3 things. Number 1 is that it helps focus on your breathing, because you'll do a lot of breathing in and out, deep breaths, counting your breaths while you meditate. So it helps get that connection going with your breath and your mind. There's a guy named Wim Hof. You got to check him out. He's awesome at this thought and idea. I mean, the guy has hiked Mount Everest in shorts. He has ran a half marathon barefoot in his underwear above the Arctic Circle. I mean, that's a lot more impressive than, my idea of, wanting to run a 5K naked. But the second thing that you get from it is that it helps you do an inventory of your body. So while you're sitting there, you think about your feet all the way up to the top of your head, and you focus on what areas feel good and relaxed, what areas you feel maybe some aches and pains or tension. It just helps you get a better inventory of how your body is doing, so you can figure out what's going on with your meat wagon, because that's really all it is you're just bone, meat, and water, and you've got a consciousness up there that's being carried around. So it helps you get a better connection with that, because if honestly you don't believe you can do something, then your mind probably won't let you. I mean, I've seen people run a marathon and the last mile they just crash. I've seen people quit at the last mile of a marathon. It's ridiculous. It's because their mind won't let them go any further. The third thing that happens is that it causes, the meditation causes you to focus on being in the present. I mean, it goes without saying, you can't change the past. You can't even change what's happened since you started watching this video. You're probably still thinking about the naked 5K. Anyway, also, you can't really focus on the future because you don't know what's going to happen. Life changes at an instant. And so you can kind of prepare for the future, but you can't anticipate it because things always turn out differently than what you expected them. So it helps you focus on this moment, what you can do now and say now, and the actions that you can take now, and not worry about the other stuff. Because a lot of the stuff that we worry about, we can't control. Like, for instance, in this present moment, I got this from Joe Rogan. In this present moment, all of us are on a big rock that's flying through space at over 1,000 miles an hour, and that's infinity. There's all kinds of comets and asteroids and all kinds of other stuff that could hit us any moment. And so, you're worried about the election or what's going to happen on Game of Thrones. All that is meaningless. To top that off, we're spinning around a ball of fire that is releasing tons of radiation that wants to give you cancer, and if you don't go outside, it'll make you sad. So next time you think your problems are too big, just think about that. So stay focused in now, get the Headspace app, and let me know if you've got any other ideas or suggestions. So this is good for everybody. See you guys tomorrow. And oh yeah, we've got some Werewolves t-shirts. Hopefully I'll be having mine tomorrow. You can buy them from Jason Crabtree, so hit him up. Listen to his video today on yoga. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.